What's up, everybody? I love the Boris Johnson comment for my wig. But no, Boris Johnson is not going to be on here. Can you all hear me okay? I certainly hope so. If you are joining us, thank you for joining. This is pretty cool time, I think. 20,000 subscribers. We gained like 400 or 500 here in the last week, which is a lot of fun. And of course, I think there's a lot to come there. Obviously with the show coming out, and I think we're just getting started with a lot of the stuff that I think could be fun. So I am super, super exciting. Thank you guys for joining us here. We're going to be doing a couple things that I think will be cool during this live stream. I'm going to be giving away, we'll be giving away some prizes towards the end. So certainly stick around for that. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Maybe I'll do some trivia or something like that. But yeah, it's exciting. So, hey, first of all, if you are just joining, go ahead and hit the like button. It really helps YouTube promote this. If you don't mind liking these videos, especially these live streams. Oops. And yeah, so there's a lot to talk about. A lot's been going on. And I guess I'll start with some basic stuff to get the conversation going. Again, we just hit 20,000 subscribers today, which is fun. And I'm excited for the next 20,000, which hopefully I think is possible by the start of the show. I think that would be a lot of fun to get everything out there. And of course, the bigger the channel gets, the more time I can put into it, which is exciting. So a couple things going on right now. I'm going to put a link in the description. Right now, the Dusty Wheel is running a poll for people to be on the Dusty Wheel and be a part of a debate. Now, I'm not even entirely sure what we're going to be debating, but I know I am a part of that. I am going to put a link to this. You guys need to vote for me if you would like to see me debate on the Dusty Wheel. So I just put that there. If you guys want to click that link and vote for me, that would be wonderful. I think it's actually a really close vote. In fact, I think right now I'm barely, at least the way I see it, I'm barely winning. So if you all can help put me over the top on that, that would be wonderful. But yeah, so I think we'll get to some of the fun contests and stuff that I think we'll do during the live stream today. But I first want to start. I see Stubble talking about it. When do you guys think we're going to get a trailer? I'm excited for this. When do you think we're going to get a trailer for the Wheel of Time? I see Stubble saying trailer before, during, or after JordanCon. I'm not entirely sure that JordanCon is going to kind of be the event that they prime it around. I'm hoping that we get a trailer for the Super Bowl. I think that would be really, really exciting, and I think very possible. And of course, if you're not American, the Super Bowl is it'll be February-ish, January, February time. I'm not sure if they're going to push everything back or not, but I would assume it'll be February like normal. So, and the reason I bring that up and the reason I say that is Amazon has a history of promoting shows during the Super Bowl. They'll release trailers for instance, they did it for Jack Ryan. They did it for Carnival Row, which I think would be a great springboard into this. Because if you really think about it, those of those of you that subscribe to my channel, those of you that watch what we talk about a lot, is like, we're all Wheel of Time nerds. We all pay attention to this stuff, but there are so many people that are readers of this series that are just not sure, didn't even know, I guess, that they're making a show out of it. Which, if you put that on the Super Bowl, the most watched television event in the world every single year, I mean, by a significant margin, and Amazon would buy time for that, which of course they have money to do, and they've got a history of doing it. I think that it is a great lead-in to a show that would come out in early summer or midsummer, or potentially even in the fall. I mean, I think it makes sense, and they should be done with enough principal photography by then, right? Like they should have completed the filming. And they've done enough of the post-production. I would imagine they could put together a fairly good trailer. So my thought would be, I think it would be a great time if they did it during the Super Bowl. I think it would make sense with Amazon's history of how they promote. I think that would be pretty darn cool. And how awesome would that be if you could say, when you're talking about Super Bowl commercials, bring that up to your friends. Hey, you see that? That's that series I've been trying to get you to read for 10 years. I think that would be a lot of fun. So I really, really hope that goes well. Now, I see a lot of you saying that would make me watch the Super Bowl. And I agree. I mean, obviously I watch the Super Bowl anyway. I'm a big football fan, but I think there's a lot of people that would tune in just for that. A lot of people tune into the Super Bowl just for the commercials anyway. Now I see some of you saying, my issue is that I'm fearful the new Game of Thrones prequel and Wheel of Time are going to go up against each other. I think there can be some concern with that, but the flip side of that, I think they might be able to feed each other. I don't know that it's necessarily a negative. It's not like a movie where, you only get, when you're competing against each other, like people have time to watch these things. I mean, think about the number of shows that run simultaneously. I think it's very possible that they could help each other. I see some of you saying Game of Thrones is, I see Gleeman talking about Game of Thrones as a damaged brand. And that may be the case, but at the flip side, I think when people will check it out, because you may not, like I can't stand the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. I think it's terrible. However, seasons 1 through 5, in my opinion, are up there in the top 5 television shows of all time. Okay. If you look at seasons 1 through 5 of Game of Thrones, I don't want to say they're flawless, but they're pretty damn close to it. Okay. Season 6 is where I think it started to go a little downhill, although there are really admirable parts of season 6 that were great. Okay. So I think there are people that will still go back to Game of Thrones. So to say that it's a damaged brand and nobody's going to watch it, I think is a little bit of overkill. I think it'll do well. And I see Gleeman saying this too. Star Wars was a damaged brand, and then the Mandalorian came out and everybody watched that. If it's good, it'll draw people. It doesn't necessarily have to draw people episode 1. Okay. So yeah, I'm not too worried about that. And there's a big enough fan base for Wheel of Time. It's going to propel that show. Like they're already, I think we're guaranteed to get a season 2. I really do. Now, if you are just joining us again, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the 20K live stream. We just hit 20,000 subscribers today. If you don't mind, hit the like button on this video. It certainly helps YouTube promote this stuff, because otherwise it doesn't. The other thing, and I'm going to link it here in the description again, but I am in a major competition right now, guys, with to be in the debate on the Dusty Wheel on Wednesday. So I'm going to link this again in the chat. If you don't mind clicking on that link and voting for me, right now I think the votes are very, very close. And so if you want to vote for me, do that. That would be great if you want to see me debate on the Dusty Wheel. So make sure to hit that. Now, a couple other things that we're going to hit in this live stream, which I'm excited about. So I hit the Twitter poll. Everybody vote on that. If you really don't want to see me, don't vote for me. But if you do, that would be great. I'd like to win. The other thing, we've got some new t-shirts up on shopwheeloftime.com. Chansonnet designed some pretty cool Aja t-shirts. If you are a member of the White Tower, or you would like to consider yourself an Aes Sedai, you can get on there. There are very newly designed Aes Sedai t-shirts for each Aja, including the black, which I think look really, really cool. They have a cool saying on them, and I think those are pretty awesome. So Chansonnet made those for me, and I am a huge fan. I'm going to link well, it's in the description of the video, but shopwheeloftime.com. On the very front page, you can see some of them there. But there is a different t-shirt for each Aja, so you can pick your Aja. And it would be great if you guys wanted to pick those up. I will be giving away, towards the end of this episode, we're going to do some impromptu Wheel of Time trivia. And there is not an Ashaman one yet, but there will be. Okay, so don't worry about that. There will be. That's coming. But we are going to do some impromptu Wheel of Time trivia. And the winner of those little trivia contests is going to get some gift cards to shopwheeloftime.com. So that should be fun. And there will be an Ashaman shirt. I get that. So Stubble McShave, thank you. Thanks again for the donation, my man. My bet on Zahir is Davram Bashir. The Taim storyline should start at the end of season 1 or early season 2. I really hesitate to speculate too much on Zahir, because the visuals on these people, they always change them. Like I feel like it's almost a moot point to start arguing, like, based on what the appearance is, who do I think they are? Because yeah, I don't see a lot of merit in it. Now, to the question of could it be Davram Bashir, I certainly think it could. I would argue, though, that the Taim storyline is a little, I think it'd be too early to introduce that, actually. I think there's plenty of other things going on that don't necessarily have to involve Taim at that point. Stubble, I might disagree with you here. I think that it's probably not Davram Bashir, because I don't think it would make a ton of sense to introduce the Taim storyline that early. Now I see Josh was saying, I think they should meld Logain and Taim together. I do not think that, because I think they play very separate roles throughout the story. So I definitely don't want to see that happen. Yeah, I do think it's a little early to mention Taim. Hey, Chansonnet, I see you greeting everybody. I just shouted out your new shirts. So hopefully everybody will check out the shirts on shopwheeloftime.com. You can get your new Aja shirts if you are a member of the White Tower. And there will be Ashaman shirts that will be coming. So we will be working on some Ashaman gear. And again, if you have not voted, in the poll for the debate, please do so. It's very close voting, and I would like to win it. I'd like to be on there. So I will link that again. But there we go. So the other thing I wanted to bring up real quick, guys, and again, feel free to purchase any gear. Anything you purchase on shopwheeloftime.com goes to help support the website and support the channel. We are looking to eventually here get to a point where we can bring some people on full time as the show gets going and continue to pump out content. TheGreatBlight.com has been, again, it's still in a beta form for all of you who use it. If you've not been on GreatBlight.com, that's the website that we built for the fan community, and it is in a beta form, so we're still adding right now. A lot of the stuff, there's actually new content being added to the wiki pretty much daily, which is exciting because that's going to get fleshed out fairly quickly. I'm not promoting that a ton, but it's there. But you can start checking that out, and eventually we'd love for that to become the wiki that everybody uses to go and search information. And there's quite a bit on there. We're going to be able to put a lot of detail into it, and it's set up in a way, or at least we're trying to set it up in a way where people can read it and not be spoiled and kind of stop before they get to spoilers, which is exciting. But in any case, yeah, what we've been shifting to, and I wonder if any of you have noticed this, is we've been writing a lot more articles for the website. So in addition to obviously posting videos, like, we don't want it to be like a video Dropbox where the front page of it is just, said and so creator has released a video. What we've kind of shifted that content towards is really full-length articles where we want to get into writing articles about the series, opinion pieces. Even the videos that we have promoted have articles that go along with them. And it's something that Matt from the Dusty Wheel, the innkeeper, really kicked off, and I think is a great, I feel like the direction that we want to take it. And I'm curious for some feedback from you all. Do you like the articles? Do you like having new Wheel of Time article content to go along with podcasts, with YouTube videos? Like sometimes I think articles are a little easier to read maybe while you're working, that kind of thing. And so I see, and Stubble, you beat me to my next question. You ask, can we submit articles to the Great Blight? And the answer is yes. We actually have a whole process for that. Chansonnet is one of the moderators for the website, okay? And she is the gatekeeper for content that goes on there. She kind of does a lot of the editing. And if you go to the contributor application section on the website, you can submit your own article. Now, understand a little bit of what we're looking for. It doesn't have to be, it can be an opinion piece, but it needs to be well written. At the moment, we're really only doing this in English, and it's not because we're biased towards other languages. It's right now that the main people that edit it speak English. So, but yeah, we would love to have other content as long as we feel like it's up to a certain level of quality. We're gonna post it, and that's eventually, for a while, it's going to be kind of very gate kept where we'll take the articles. We've had a couple submissions already that we've gone through some editing on, and we would love to get those out there. So I love the idea of fan submitted content. So if you guys have stuff and feel like you have something that would be pretty exciting to talk about, we'd love to have it. We really would. Again, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining. This is the 20,000 subscriber live stream, which I'm excited to be a part of. We finally got there. If you don't mind liking this video, it helps YouTube promote this stuff. So if you can kind of smash the like button. So hopefully we're going to head to the next 20,000. But yeah, I wanted to get, for those of you, I haven't seen a ton of feedback, and maybe it's just because my chat's always delayed. But what is your feedback? Does everybody like articles? Do you want more articles? Or do you want just us to put videos there? I really am curious, what all you like from that, what all you would like to see on the Great Blight, those types of things, because we really want this to become the fan go-to. And so to that end, I also want to add this. As we release stuff, guys, one of the biggest things that you can help with is sharing this stuff on social media, sharing it with friends. That type of interaction helps Google promote stuff. So even if you've seen a video, if you click the articles that get posted and read them, what happens is Google starts to index it, and then Google starts to recommend it to people. And that's how we get the website to grow and promote all of the other creators. And so my big thought for you all would be, or my ask for all of you would be, if you can click those links, if you can share those links, that type of stuff really, really helps it. So some of the feedback I'm seeing, both are good. Articles are great for quick and dirty references, but the podcasts are great when you've got time to listen to them. 100% agree. The website should be a conglomeration of articles, videos, surveys, anything. And that's kind of what we're doing. I always prefer clicking on something and being lost for a while as I keep clicking, but that's just me as a fan. For other people, videos usually work better. Yeah, Armando, what we're doing with the articles too, if you haven't noticed, is we're able to put in, as we get more of the wiki articles done, we can link other relevant content within the content that we're posting. And so you can turn into a little clicky over and over and over and over again, and that'd be great. We'd love that. I wish there was a prequel that follows Lews Therin. Well, Josh, there is a Joshua Bergeron. Hopefully I'm not butchering that. there is actually a short story called The Strike on Sheo Ghul that you can read. It's out there. Jake Jones, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the donation. You deserve more than 20K and you'll get it. Well, hey, that's the plan. As we kind of keep going here, I think there's a legitimate shot for any content creator that's making Wheel of Time once the show comes out for us to double and triple and quadruple and all kinds of great stuff. And so we kind of want to lay the groundwork for having content that's out there, that's rewatchable. And that's been my focus. If you guys haven't noticed over the past 6 or 7 months, I've kind of taken a step back on making news videos. Although I think they're fun and they get the most views when I release them. News videos aren't very rewatchable, and the real reason I made this channel in the first place was I like talking about the Wheel of Time and the stuff in it. And so I've kind of been sticking to this whole like once a month news video, even though some of it's outdated. They still get good views, and I really want to focus on making content that once the show is out, that you could go back and rewatch. That's kind of my thinking. So hopefully you guys have noticed that and enjoy that. I know a lot of you kind of started following my channel because of the lore content, and that's kind of where I wanted to stick focusing. Stubble Mishave, interesting articles that's not spoiler would be great. That would help getting new fans of the Wheel of Time. So I think that's a great point. Articles that are not going to be spoiler based. And I think we're going to have some of those coming. You know, I know obviously one of the things that I'll be putting together, and I'm going to be working with some people on this, but is a big push. We're going to make a web page. We're going to automate some things. I'm not going to get into details right now because some of this is in the works, but we're going to put together a type of automation. It's almost like a funnel to get people into the Wheel of Time, something that you can send friends, family, whatever, that'll help them get a copy of the book, either subsidized or discounted or free, get them started in the ecosystem of a lot of the fan communities that'll help them along as they read it and give them all the reasons why they should read the books. So I'm not going to get into too many details with that, but that is something that's in the works behind the scenes. Is we'd like to have something where something that's designed to help get people into the Wheel of Time that's more than a why you should read Wheel of Time article, if that makes sense. So I'll leave it at that. So we're going to kind of do some thoughts on that. I've got some other people that I want to work with to make that happen. But yeah, that's something certainly on the horizon that I would love to do. So are you planning to funnel analytics? See, yeah, you're getting... yes, but I'm not going to go further than that right now. We're gonna kill that. I want to save that for when it's more ready and I have more details for it. But there's a general concept idea that's there that we want to flesh out a little bit more. I want to give a big shout out, first of all, to a couple of content creators I see out there. I see the Dusty Wheel and Wheel Talk out here. If you are not subscribed to their channels, what are you doing with your life? Do that. So speaking of the Dusty Wheel, I'm going to link another. I'm trying to win this poll here on Twitter, guys, and it is a close, hard-fought battle at the moment. I just put the link in the Twitter or in the description or in the chat. Let's try that again. Vote for me if you'd like to see me debating on the Dusty Wheel coming up here. It was very close the last I checked, and so if you've not voted in that, do that. Like this video, by the way, if you're just tuning in. So when you say articles, are you talking about essays with a distinct POV or more lore-based stuff about what's going on? Okay, so the answer to that is all of the above. I'm looking for opinion articles. If you want to write a regular news blog, as long as it's well researched, we're not just going to post anything that gets submitted. So I want to be very clear on that, guys. Don't be upset if it doesn't quite get to what we're looking for. But what we are doing is we are looking for content that you would be willing to be a regular contributor and write articles. You do not need to be a YouTuber. You don't need to be a podcaster, but that you'd be willing to write cool articles that are engaging, that have a certain focus, and you'd like to do that regularly. We'd love to have you be a contributor on The Great Blight. So any case, I definitely want to throw that out there. Yeah, we're going to be working on the mobile stuff. You know, it is optimized for mobile, but it's not perfect for mobile. It's just harder to do the banners, and we'll figure out some stuff with that. But keep in mind, guys, thegreatblight.com is in the beta for sure. That's why it's a beta. We wanted to get it out there, but it's definitely not done. So I did want to get some other feedback from you all, though. What did you all think of the battle video? I think we got some great feedback on that. Lauren from Unraveling the Pattern did an amazing job with helping put that together. We have got some pretty cool ideas for some other ones that we are planning to do. I think the reaction was good enough that we're certainly going to do it again and do quite a few of them. In fact, we're already talking about the ones that we're going to do. I think we're going to be able to do them quicker too this time. So I had a lot of fun making those. And I feel like those visuals are helpful to people that want to follow them. We wanted to start with something that was emotionally fun, like the Battle of the Two Rivers, but not necessarily like incredibly complicated. But we are absolutely going to do some more of those. So we're excited. That's the word I'm looking for. To get some of these other ones out there. Those do take a while, so they're not going to be something we're going to be able to do regularly. I don't know how people like Kings and Generals, who I think I saw here in the chat. I have no idea how they do those once every 2 days or so. But we're going to be, the campaign against the Shan is a lot of fun. We're going to do the Battle of Falma. We're going to do Kyrian for sure. Obviously, the last battle will be something we will get to. That is probably not going to be in the immediate future just because of the necessity for quite a few maps to pull that off. But yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of that. I think there's a number of, I even think Matt's minor little campaign with the Band of the Red Hand in Knife of Dreams is a cool one that I think would be kind of fun to visualize. So there's a lot of cool stuff we're going to be able to do with that. A lot of that is going to be dependent on me getting maps made and then Lauren having time to do that in addition to his own channel. So one thing I'm going to ask all of you to do, if you have not done this already, if you are somebody that watched that video and liked it, and you are not subscribed to Unraveling the Pattern, and you have not watched all of his videos and given him all of your watch time, make sure to do that, because what he does is amazing. It takes him a lot of time and he has very little time to do it. And so he doesn't release videos like every 2 days or anything, but let's give him all the love for that. He deserves it. He deserves your subscription, because his content is amazing. So I just want to throw that out. If you are watching this, and I see Kings and Generals ready to volunteer, maybe we should talk sometime about a collaboration. You guys, I don't know why I would be bugging for you. You're the one with 1.5 million subscribers. So, and I'm here celebrating my 20K. If you guys haven't subbed to Kings and Generals, you should do that. If you love history, it's one of my favorite channels to watch. So you should definitely subscribe to Kings and Generals if you have not already. They release amazing content. But yeah, I would definitely be willing to talk and work through some of that with you if you guys would be interested in lending a hand. Yeah, guys, I am pretty excited to make some more of those. It's one of those things where until we have the show and we have some visuals there, I love seeing the way that all of that comes together. So any case, I wanted to throw that out there. I wanted to thank all of you guys for reading thegreatblight.com. For those of you that have, if you like sharing those articles, do that. If you have ideas, let us know. We're definitely still in a beta for this. It's you are all are the test categories. This really will not be live until the show is live, to be frank. And so I want to keep adding and making it better. And I want your input for that. I don't have emotions. I take feedback pretty well. So in any case, thought I'd throw that out there. So back to talking about the Wheel of Time, because we've been talking about all kinds of channel stuff, and that's certainly exciting. Here in a little bit, we're going to do some trivia. I told you we're going to be giving away some gift cards to shopwheeloftime.com today. We'll do some impromptu Wheel of Time trivia. So in any case, well, hey, Mihail, thank you for joining us. I'm getting all, of course, I'm emotional for viewers. Gosh. Okay, back to Wheel of Time stuff. There have been a lot of, I guess, I brought this up in my last news video, so I wanted to get some discussion going on this. They've started back filming. They're in the fourth block. They've got basically two episodes left to film, right? But yet they're filming from October 7th all the way up until mid-December. So my question for you all is this: what do you think there are reshoots being done in there, or is that all those last two episodes? And then for those of you who have an idea on this, how quickly do you think that that's going to translate into the show being released? We already talked about the first trailers, and my thoughts on the trailer are going to be Super Bowl. I think we see a Super Bowl trailer. But I'm curious what you all think. When does the show get released? What's your projected time frame for the show to be released? What would you want? What would you not want with that? How soon do you want it? I think the answer for everybody is like tomorrow. And then the other question is we talked about this, is the whole weekly or binge debate. And I think that's actually, there's very good points on both sides. I, as a content creator, very, very selfishly want a weekly release. That way I can make content for it every week and have time to actually put thought into it. But I'm curious what you all think. So I'm seeing a couple of you saying, oh, they're doing reshoots, and I think they are doing reshoots right now. I predict the show comes out in April. Ooh, next summer, late 2021, early summer. I see some people saying March. Oh, interesting. Next fall. My prediction would be I think it's going to be one of two things. I think it will either be early summer, or I think we'll get it next fall. Now, the reason that I could see it coming out early summer is if this was normal, in the sense that they had just finished filming in December, then I would say for sure next year, because there's going to be a whole lot of post-production that goes into that. However, the thing that leads me to believe that it's going to be released earlier is two things. There's two reasons why I think we are probably going to see an early summer release or late spring. Here's what they are. Number one, COVID put the shutdown of the show. They did lots of post-production work during that time frame. Okay, so most of the post-production for the show is done. Outside of some going back and editing in, they've done a lot of the post-production. They've done a lot of the special effects work. So for a lot of those other episodes, it's definitely not complete, but it's more done than it would have been. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, and I think this is a more important reason, the content drought that's coming from COVID. Okay. So this is something that like most shows have shut down, guys. There's been a number of movies that shut down. We're going to a lot of the content that we're getting now that's been released. So The Boys that just came out, any new television shows, those are coming. Those were filmed way before COVID happened. Well, now that we had the shutdowns of all these different shows, these streaming services need to have content. They need to have content that comes out. One of the best ways that they can do that, they've got it. They need to push it out if they've got it. Okay. And so, I would think that that's actually going to push them to get the show out earlier than not. Now that's my thoughts. I'm curious what everybody else thinks on that, but I think because of those two things, I think they are going to make a push if they can get it done. I think we could see an early summer release. I think it's very, very possible. And of course, I think most of us want weekly. I'm seeing a lot of you talk about weekly. There is an argument to be made for binging it. for the boys. So they did do a 3-episode drop. Okay, so they dropped the first 3 and then they did weekly after that. But they also did that partially because the year before, season 1, they dropped all the episodes at once. It was entirely binged. So they were shifting the format, and I think they wanted to give people how do I put it? They wanted to give people ease them into the new format. Let's put it that way. So it must be weekly, so we talk about each episode. See, I agree with that. I'm hoping that it's weekly. I hope it releases early summer. That's what I'm hoping. Now, will that happen? Who knows? Like I said, I think if this was truly they had just started and finished filming here in December, then I think we would see a year of post-production work. That's about what they did on Jack Ryan. I think it was like a 9-month period before when it finished filming to release. But yeah, I think it very possibly could be earlier. So I'm hoping that that's the case. So let me hit on some of your comments here. Drop the first 2 episodes, then weekly afterwards. See, I would be okay with a hybrid version. I would be okay with 2 episodes dropping and then going to weekly. But Chansonnet brings up a great point here. I think we're going to see more weekly stuff because the content drought. And she's absolutely right. Again, they need to make content last longer. The other benefit for a streaming provider on a weekly release is this. So I'll give you an example. Star Trek Discovery just released season 3, or just started to release season 3 on CBS All Access. That's here in America. So CBS has its own streaming app. That's where they stream Picard. That's where they stream Discovery. Now, so obviously, some people love Discovery, some people don't. I will watch anything Star Trek that gets released because I love Star Trek. I could make a whole YouTube channel on Star Trek. I love it. But so I subscribed again to CBS All Access. Now, if it was a binged show, here's what I would do with CBS All Access. I would watch all of the episodes of Discovery, and once they're done, I would cancel my CBS All Access subscription. Okay. But because they're going to drag it out, they're going to get 3 months of subscriptions out of me minimum. Okay. Because I'm going to keep it until that show is done. So they're going to get my $30 or $40 out of it. Okay. Just for that one show. There's nothing else I'll watch on CBS All Access. Especially because Big Brother will be over. So what I'm saying is you could see where I'm coming from on this, where it also, from a financial standpoint, if they drag the content out, they also get better metrics on it if the show's good. Okay, so I really am hoping that we get a weekly release. I would really take it. And yes, Chansonnet, give it to Cody for sure. So, in any case, not to hijack the conversation into a Discovery, Big Brother, or a Picard discussion, because that might be a good one. But so yeah, keep in mind, guys, I'm talking about in America, it's on CBS All Access. I think they put it on Netflix in other countries, but here we have to pay for a separate subscription service for it. Do we know the budget of each episode? Is it similar to Game of Thrones? So, Firkin, hopefully I'm saying that right. We don't know the exact budget, but we know it's well more than what Game of Thrones got. So we know that at a minimum, they're spending, it's going to be like $108 million for the first season on the minimum. So it could be higher than that. And there's 8 episodes. So at minimum, it's going to be between 11 and 15 million an episode, which is what Game of Thrones got in its final 2 seasons, to put that in perspective. So they are absolutely spending money on this. Like, there's no question about the amount of money. And we know that because WhatSeries.com did some investigation. The Wheel of Time production actually got a $75 million, or I want to say it's $75 million. Well, it wasn't quite set. They had to hit 75 million to get, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. I want to say the number is much lower. I saw Geeky Erie in here again. She could probably explain it better because she's the one that broke it. But they hit a certain kickback that the government of the Czech Republic will give them, and they had to spend a certain amount of money to get there. And so that's where those numbers are coming from. So we know that that budget is well over $100 million for the first season, which is really, really cool to know. And again, if you're just joining us, make sure to hit the like button. So I want to do a couple quick, I'm going to give away 3 gift cards to shopwheeloftime.com. Okay. We're going to do some mini trivia here in the chat. Very impromptu. And here's how it's going to work. This is very loose and dirty with the rules here. I'm going to ask a trivia question. My chat comes through, guys. When you send me stuff, it comes through on a delay, so I won't see it immediately. But the first answer correct that I see, okay, typed in the chat, is going to get the gift card. And then we'll do another one, and I'll do another one. I'm going to do 3. We'll do one at a time. Okay. And so, yes, we will run through those. Now, you're going to have to join Discord because you're going to have to message me on Discord after this is over to get your gift card. So understand, if you don't have Discord, I may not be able to give you your gift card because that's the way I'm going to give it to you. So we'll talk there. But yes. So let's start with this. Okay. Question 1. First one to write this out wins. And we'll do some more talking and come back to another question. Question 1. What is the name of the cat in the Wine Spring Inn? What is the name of the cat in the Wine Spring Inn? I will wait and I will see the first answer that comes through. Wow. Ipa wins. So Ipa, you win. The name is Scratch. So Ipa gets the first gift card. I know he's in Discord, so he'll get that. We will come back to this later. I have some other questions that we'll do. And Ipa, you are not eligible to participate in the next one. I should have made you ineligible in this one because you're too quick. But by the way, Ipa runs if you like trivia, Ipa runs a trivia every Sunday, usually around noon Eastern time, although that time changes. He has a Discord server. If you would like to get more information on that, check out his page on the grapeblight.com, and you can join his Discord server and be a part of that trivia. It's fun. Okay, so we'll come back to more trivia here in a minute. I see somebody saying, answer cat. What cat? Crap, I need to go read the series again. It's a great idea. I think you should always be just rereading the series constantly. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Hey, I want to hit on one other announcement, and it's something that I'll be doing starting next Sunday. This may be the last live stream that I do on YouTube for a while. Okay. This might be the last one I do on YouTube for a while. This is not 100% confirmed. I'll have more information this week, so follow my social media if you want to see this. But I will be doing the majority of my live streaming on Twitch here in the near future. It gives me a couple more opportunities to do some other things with streaming. And I'm going to be able to do longer shows, and we can become Twitch partners. And so I want to kind of do that. So I'll be doing the majority of my live streaming on Twitch because I'll maybe post clips to YouTube, but YouTube, this hurts my metrics a lot of times. So I'll be doing that. Now, I think it's actually going to be a lot of fun for those of you who aren't familiar with Twitch. It's actually really, really easy. You can do it on your TV if you have a smart TV, or it's just another little app you click a link to and then you're on there. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. What I'm planning on doing on Sundays, okay, is I'm going to be running a hour to 2 hour long show every Sunday, where I'll be able to bring on random fans to chat. We'll be able to play trivia games. We'll watch other content creators' videos. You know, we'll have a good time. We'll get to hang out. It definitely gives me some more options there for that. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I will likely be starting that next week, and I'll do it once or twice a week where I'll be on there for a couple hours. And I'll tell you the other part about it that I think will be cool is I can make maps on there, and you guys can watch me how we make maps and give me some feedback. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. And so I may post clips from the Twitch streams onto YouTube. I don't know what I'll do there yet, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that that's something I'll probably be doing. This may be my last. I'll probably do more of them here at some point, but yeah, I want to get that going here. So just as a thought, I will probably be doing that in the future. So if you guys aren't familiar with Twitch, be a good time to get familiar with it. So do they allow swearing on Twitch? Yes, they do. So plus it's owned by Daddy Bezos, the man bringing us the Wheel of Time TV show. You're darn right it is. And guys, I'll tell you for a lot of you who don't have Twitch, I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask a poll question here, and this will tell you. I'll tell you a little bit about why I want to do this. How many of you right now put a thumbs up or a smiley face or a yes or something like this in the chat? I don't care what it is. If you have an Amazon Prime subscription right now, like if you're currently subscribed to Amazon Prime, go. So there's 1, 2, a lot of you. All right. Yes, yes, yes. So here's the thing with Amazon Prime, guys. You may not know this. Amazon owns Twitch. Here's the other reason why I want to switch to Twitch for my live streams. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you get what's called a Twitch Prime subscription for free. It's part of your membership. Okay. So one of the things that I can do to help support, because right now, I mean, I'll be frank with you guys. What I want to be able to do is hire MK and Chansonnet to work full-time or part-time. I take that back. Part-time on the channel, on growing a lot of this stuff. Revenue is needed to do that. Okay. And one of the things that we can do with Twitch Prime, I see Joshua gets it. You get a free Twitch Prime subscription with your Amazon Prime subscription. So whether you use it or not, you have it. Okay. And when you do that and you use that on a channel on Twitch, they get a portion of the revenue that comes in passively to them every month just from your subscription. So, you know, it's not a ton of money, but if it's enough people that I can help support and bring somebody on, that's the goal. Okay. So, it sounds like I'm grubbling for money, but it's really not. It's actually a better platform to begin with for live streaming. But I just wanted to let you guys know that's kind of what we're planning on doing here. It's nothing crazy. And if you guys already have it and you're not using it, that's why. It's just a great thing. I'm not asking you to spend money you're not already spending. So in any case, yeah, that's coming up. So let's hit another trivia question. So we can get and this time, Ipa, you are not eligible. You are not eligible to answer this question. Okay. So this will be a Knife of Dreams question. Knife of Dreams. Here we go. $10 gift card to shopwheeltime.com on the line. Okay. Who is the general of the Death Watch Guard that chases down Tuon in Knife of Dreams? Go. Got to give the full name. Full name. Haha. First name, last name. First one I see with first name, last name that's spelled correctly. All right. Jan. I'm assuming I'm saying that right. Jan Zeglitz. I think that's you. If I said that right. You are my winner. Okay. You gotta have Discord though, because you're gonna have to message me there. All right, there you go. So you get to message me in Discord after this is over, and you can get $10 gift card to shopwheeltime.com. We will do one more before this live stream is over, another random one. Has anybody checked the Twitter poll? Where are we at on the Twitter? Am I still, is it still really close, or am I getting closer to winning on that? Ooh, I'm winning. Okay, well, if you have not voted yet, I'm going to ask you to vote again. I'm going to copy a link to that tweet again. Make sure to vote in this contest if you want to see me be me debating. Well, you just got to find. You got to enter. You could just click the link in the description, Jan, if you want to. And so I see. Well, okay. I'll just drop that for now. Make sure you message me there. Of course, you can also, guys. If you want to go to shopwheelofTime.com, there are some new Aes Sedai t-shirts up. You can pick out your Aja and get a new Aja t-shirt. All of those designed by Chansonnet, which is amazing. Am I a master debater? I love you, Bliss, but I had to vote for my king. Malkir Talks. You are a traitor, my friend. A traitor. Wheel of Time fan community content creators should check with Amazon if they're going to have a review show on YouTube. They may want to have one to increase the hype. Yep, we're already. I'll just say that I think there's some ideas there. The other thing I would love to campaign for, to be frank with you, is be one of the screeners for the show ahead of time. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I would like to campaign to be able to watch the show ahead of time and give them some feedback on it. So, Robert Bergman, I think that Amazon Prime measures TV show success not only by views, but in new subscriptions. So to support the TV show in the best way, sign up for Amazon Prime the week the show releases. That is one of the ways that they do it. They do what's called first watch, is how Amazon measures it. What they do is when you get Amazon Prime, what is the first show that you watch? They measure that, and that's how they gauge whether their shows have been successful. Okay, it's like, what's the show did you watch first? So just a thought. But anyway, all right, let's do one more trivia question here. Let's do another trivia question. What is a good one off the top of my head? Let me think here. Okay. All right, here we go. Trivia question. What is Shanchan General Ty Lee? What is her rank in the Shanchan army? What is Ty Lee's rank in the Shanchan army? Malkir Talks, you win. She is a banner general. Malkir Talks, make sure you message me. And you'll get your $10 gift card to shopwheelofTime.com. Banner general. So anyways, there we go on that. Guys, make sure to like the video if you haven't done that already. Head bench in charge. I like that. She gets promoted to the blood later, but she is a banner general. Woolhead. Have I read Malazan? I have not read Malazan. I feel like I would like it, but I also feel like don't have time to get lost into another massive series like Wheel of Time when I already make a Wheel of Time YouTube channel. That's kind of where I feel with it. So make sure to smash the like button. I'm sure it's really good. I've heard good things about it. I know. I bet Wheel of Time's better. Just my thoughts, but I'm curious what you all think that have read both. But guys, again, I want to thank everybody for joining me for the 20K subscribers. It's been exciting. I can't wait until we're past that. You know, the other thing that is literally 2 days ago that actually, no, I take that back. This might be totally accidental. I want to double check before I talk out of my, you know what, but I think today, hold on. Oh, crazy. You know what yesterday was? Okay. Trivia question number 4. Okay. Trivia question number 4. Here we go. Not Wheel of Time trivia. This is Nae'Blis trivia. What was yesterday? What was yesterday in Nae'Blis's life? If you can get this correct. Two-year anniversary of the channel. Heck yes, it was. Malkier Talks, you already got it though. So Gleeman, you are next. You get the other one. So the Gleeman, yesterday was the 2-year anniversary of the first video going up on the channel. So, and it was RJ's birthday. So how about that? On 10/17 of 2018 is the first video I released on the channel ever. So 2 years in, we hit 20K subscribers. Hopefully it'll grow a heck of a lot faster after that, but that's pretty darn cool. Pretty cool to get there. So Vance, you get to message me too. You'll get another gift card. Well, guys, I am going to call it there. I got some videos to work on. I've got some really cool collaborations coming up with some other creators. I'm going to hold these up, and no one knows what these are for except for a certain creator in the chat. You can't even tell what these are by looking at them, but that one creator knows. That'll be exciting. I've got a couple collaborations coming up with some other creators that'll be fun. And yeah, dog treats. And then we will be making some more videos with Unraveling the Pattern. So for those of you who want more battle videos, yeah, be exciting. So guys, thank you for joining. If you are one of the 4 winners, Ipa, Malkier Talks, Jan, hopefully I'm saying that right, and the Gleeman, message me on Discord after we get off of here, and we'll take care of getting you your gift cards, and we will go from there. Thanks, guys, for joining, and look for videos here soon. Take care, guys.